Kelpieone here on Stainedglasscuts. With what I learned from making 3 prior videos, the links to these videos can be found in the description of this video: stained glass, how to make large stained glass rings, stained glass inner ring fusing, and twice cooked stained glass. I decided to experiment with making a wheel from fused stained glass. This was the result. Not bad. So I'm going to try to take this to the next level with a design I'll call the Wheelmobile. What I'm hoping is that you'll see the potential of these methods and give it a try on your own. Here's what I'll start with. 3 different size rings. Remember, I have a video on how I cut these. Some 1/2 inch wide strips of glass and some 1 millimeter clear stringer. All the glass I'll be using has a 96 coefficient of expansion, or COE. The first thing I'll be doing is to pop all of this in the kiln for its first firing. And here's what we ended up with. Notice how the glass behaved. For example, the 10 1/4 inch diameter orange ring that we started with is now only 9 3/4 of an inch in diameter. To facilitate the layout in the kiln, I've drawn this design on my kiln paper. This will aid in laying the pieces out when we go to put them in the kiln. I've already gone ahead and I've cut 5 of the spokes out of the yellow that I'll then line up on these lines that I've created. Now, how I made the spokes was to take our 1/2 inch piece of glass that we put in the kiln, and I'll just square off the end. Off camera to do the break. We'll make it about 1.5 inches long, since that is the measurement I just made. Again, breaking it on the edge of my table. And we will build the other spokes up around the outside edge until we have all of our pieces together. You can use any number of spokes in your design. As your rings will not be perfectly round, the length of some of your spokes may have to be adjusted slightly. If I cut a spoke a little long, I just shorten it easily on my grinder. At this point in the process, I have all of my spokes, and I've made a number of 1/2 inch long 1 millimeter stringers. They'll be placed on the ends of each spoke like this. And the reason that we're doing this is to facilitate the joining of the spokes to the rings during the second firing. And here's our result, made from twice cooked fused glass, the Wheelmobile. I'll add this brass chain and get it outside. While I was working on this, a thought came to me about my next project. I think I'll use this twice cooked method and do a little weaving. Got a bit of a Canadian cold front moving in today, so not a lot of sunshine. But there you have it, the Wheelmobile. These skills could be in your wheelhouse. That was pretty bad. Anyway, please consider liking and subscribing. And again, thank you so much for watching. Cheers.